just got evicted from our hotel here in Montreal.
Imagine my surprise. Yesterday, the Lord's Day, Sunday.
And all of a sudden I got this random email from Marriott
that told us we had to vacate the premises by 9 a.m. the next day.
Which I registered it as spam because it made no sense.
Stories of guests being stranded came pouring in on social media after Sonder, a short-term rentals company, collapsed over the weekend when its partnership with Marriott ended, triggering abrupt cancellations.
I feel like for something like this to happen in the middle of a stay and for us not to get, more advance notice about this is pretty crazy.
Minjin Chen and Kevin No were among the guests who had this notice to vacate on their door halfway into their 2-week stay.
We basically had to kind of pay out of pocket for a new place, and we haven't received a refund yet either for our prepaid reservation.
Employees say they were also suddenly informed of their terminations.
We learned about it the same day, and we had to kick out all the guests.
While we knew something was going on, we just didn't know it would happen like this.
Ebony Rivera, who lost her job, said she feels betrayed over the lack of communication.
I got on TikTok, I was trying to see, and then I see somebody who was a guest in Amsterdam, and they stated that they're being kicked out of their hotel. And I said, what is going on?
Marriott posted that its licensing agreement with Sonder is no longer in effect due to Sonder's default, aka financial difficulties. Sonder said in a statement it is winding down operations immediately and entering Chapter 7 bankruptcy, a complete liquidation of its business. The company cited, quote, severe financial constraints arising from, among other things, prolonged challenges in the integration of the company's systems and booking arrangements with Marriott.
There's a blind reaction to this video in terms of I just literally watched this video 5 minutes before commenting on this. I have not looked up research on Sonder or Marriott for more details about it. This is first reaction. And we live in times right now where not only businesses are closing down unexpectedly, but now it seems like owners and corporations, some of them are being ruthless about it. They're being ruthless in terms of shutting down, not giving anybody, their employees or the customers, zero notice and asking them to respond immediately to it. What happened to those days when if a company was closing down, you got notice ahead of time. You got weeks, sometimes months to prepare for the outcome. Not minutes, not hours, not minutes, not effective immediately. Some people, they get fired from their jobs and they unexpectedly just have to, they're like, you're done, you gotta go, goodbye. And that alone can create shock to the person that's employed at the job. Someone comes up to you and they're like, we're laying people off. As of now, you're done. When you came into the job that day, that morning, fully expecting to work a hard day, go home, and you go in employed, come out unemployed. In this case, this is an extreme situation. These people are literally staying in an Airbnb and asked to leave immediately. And this is happening in multiple cities because two companies, Sonder, Marriott, they're no longer in partnership. But what happened to notice? How long did Marriott know that Sonder their relationship was ending? How do they not give these people notice that effective on this date, you will have to leave. You will have to leave the Airbnb or hotel, whatever it is that they're staying. How do you just throw people out without notice? Landlords don't even do that. Landlords give you 30 days notice, 7 days notice minimum. This is just absolutely ludicrous. This is the reason why you do this, companies do this, and suddenly they get a FAFO on them. Because you're going to piss off the wrong person who has a hard time dealing with their mental struggles. And you don't want to be that CEO that suddenly something bad happens to them because of what you did. And I'm not saying anything. I'm not claiming anything. I'm talking about the past. I'm talking about that CEO of that insurance company not too long ago who got shot in broad daylight because of a pissed off customer. It's sad and unfortunate that that had to happen to him, and I don't think he deserved it. Nobody deserves to lose their life. But in this society, when you mess around with somebody's income or their livelihood, you got to do it the right way. You got to do these things with integrity. Because if you don't do it with integrity, like I said, FAFO. And I see a big lawsuit coming. I see Sonder stock apparently is dropped quite a bit since this happened. But these customers, these employees are not gonna take this lightly. And I could see huge fallback for Marriott. And Marriott, who's known as a very classy hotel company, can feel will feel the consequences of what they're doing. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about this. This is absolutely outrageous. And sadly, I don't know. I honestly don't know who else is going to be doing this, but it's a shame. It's a shame because we're already in a suffering economy, and the last thing we need is to be traumatized along with being frustrated when financial things don't go our way. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe to Born with Purpose. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until the next video, I'm out. God bless. Peace.